Morning all, welcome back to the channel. Steve here, and it's another exciting instalment of Steve Goes for a Walk. But today we are on the Southwest Coast Path, very famous national walk, national trail rather, and we're starting from the gorgeous little seaside village of Beer, and we're going to walk from Beer to Sidmouth via Branscombe and back again for a total of 17 miles. It's 6:25 on a Saturday morning. There's another frost again, so there are some gloves involved, but it will warm up later. Anyway, so let's get on the road and we'll show you hopefully some stunning East Devon coast for you. Okay, take care. See you in a bit. Bye. I think I said on the last video that as much as I enjoyed the training, I don't enjoy getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday to come and do it, leaving the warm bed. However, when you have this view, you can't really complain. Just climbing up the hills out of Beer. This part of the Southwest Coast Path is very popular, and if you come up here on most weekend days, it'll be full of families and walkers and people with their dogs and the odd runner. But today, at this time of the morning, it's just us. It's lovely, isn't it? So we reached the highest point, and Coast Guard lookout, I believe it is. Top. Pretty commanding view, so be a good place to put a lookout. So this is the site, Branscombe Beach, where in 2007 the MSC Napoli grounded. You may remember there were people from all over the country coming down and salvaging off the beach. So, you know, I'm enjoying these training walks, and I'm getting excited about the thought of the real thing. Slightly daunted perhaps, bearing in mind that day one I think is 33 miles and day two slightly less, but nearly 30. Walking on tired legs is going to be the test, and in a few weeks time I've got to do 2 back-to-back days, so we'll find out. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath this morning. It's walking up all the hills. Anyway, I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing. Well, I made it to the top of West Cliff. That was quite tough. Oh, past the runner going the other way, obviously a bit easier for him going down. Or is it? All you runners out there, running downhill can be just as horrible as running uphill. Anyway, we'll be walking along on a fairly level bit before we drop down again. So, nearly coffee time, surely. As we're walking along, there's a very strong smell in the air. It's wild garlic time. Beautiful. So I've just come down from there, and now I've got to go all the way up to there. And then it's along a bit, and then it's down into Sidmouth. So I think we're about an hour away from halfway. So we really have come all the way down, because we are now here on the coast path on the beach. We go all the way to the top of there and then all the way around again. So we follow the path. Very pretty though. Beautiful sea this morning. I was tempted to go for a little dip. Okay. Okay. Coast path. Here we go. And there's Sidmouth in front of us. And on the left here we have some competitors in the 8 trig or 6 trig 50k ultra race. Hot day for it. I'm sure they'll do really well. So we reached halfway, and time for a quick coffee. And got more of the trig runners coming fast. I will now be turning around and following in their direction, so I can pretend to be in the race with them. Oh dear. When I originally looked at the map, I thought I'd end up on the other side of Sidmouth by the time I got to halfway, but I'm actually over halfway, so I don't want to spend too long out today. I want to get back and see Gary and the dogs, so I'll stop here by someone's back garden and then head back. Oh, it's getting hot. See you in a bit. On the way back, I'm going to try a bit of a ultra tactic of walking up the hills and jogging on the flat and the downhills and see if it's any quicker, whether you actually save any energy at all. I'm walking uphill at the moment. So running downhill is actually quite nice. Because I'm quite near the turnaround point, I can actually remember walking up this hill only half an hour ago and how horrible it was. So it's quite nice to get a bit of revenge on it and run down. But it should even out the average. So I've got a fighting chance of getting home in time for lunch, which should be good. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning at the moment. So yeah, I've got about another 2.5 hours to go, nearly up to 10 miles. Not what I want to see at 12 miles. So coming back down into Branscombe, you can see there's a lot more people about. The car park's filling up nicely, and that's my last hill I've got to get up, and then it's across the flat and then down into Beer, and then that'll be over. So we're currently on 14.3 miles, so 2.7 to go. Okay. Of course, the only problem going down these sort of steps, as you can see, are quite steep. My quads are screaming today. I'm going to have to get the old massage gun out on my legs tonight, I think. I've also signed up for the Exeter Half Marathon in June, and according to my training schedule I have a 7-mile slow run tomorrow. Well, I think we're going to have to see how the legs are feeling, aren't we? And yet more steps. Oh. Oh. That very nearly killed me. God, I feel knackered. That was hard work, actually. I've walked up that hill before, quite a few times when we've come down here with a dog. It's not been quite that bad, but then it's quite warm today, and I have got 15 miles in my legs already. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that's over. So that's basically the hill's done now. I've got 2 miles now. Back to the car, which will be about 1.5 miles is level, and then it's downhill. Oh, God, dear. Looking forward to a nice long cold drink. Absolutely. And there we come to Beer. Almost home. Last mile. A little different from 6 hours ago. So, done. 17 miles. Back at the car park. Bit full now. Not going to lie, that was quite hard today. Obviously the hills, I think, made all the difference, and the heat, and things I've learnt today, that hills are harder than level, and make sure you take plenty of water with you, which I didn't today, so I've suffered for that a little bit. Schoolboy error. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. I put the stats down there. It was 5 hours 55 minutes or something. So but yeah, if you've enjoyed it, give it a like. In fact, give it a like if you didn't enjoy it either. And subscribe and share and do all that. But most importantly, can you sponsor? That would be even better. Once again, the link will be down the bottom. It's for Alzheimer's and Devon Wildlife Trust. I'm a bit knackered today, so I'm going to sign off now, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, have fun. See you later. Stay safe.